I would like to quickly introduce to all of you to my organization, that is Kestrel Education System. We are founded in 2014 with the mission of imparting education to our nation. We have seen great results in our past 2 years. We have our SSC students and HSC students who have now are a part of great high school and universities around the Pakistan. Last year we have initiated this program, Suleman Personal Development Center, and shortly MSPDC. Considering the need of professional development and personality development, career counseling to be a core part of our curriculum, and I think we have embraced it a lot now. We have given in-house workshops to so many education institutes around Karachi, because we are emerging educational platform in Karachi. We have already done few workshops in few schools, and I have conducted few seminars. I have been a public speaker for quite a long time. I have been associated with teaching and education institutes for quite a long time. We formally start our webinar, which is namely decision making on educational challenges post COVID-19. While making decisions, who are at the authority right now to make the decisions? We as a teacher, educators, parents, students, everybody has an own capacity is now as the authority, where there is a need to make some decisions which might be possibly affect our future as well. We have this conversation, and I'm very very confused right now, because usually in normal circumstances we would be definitely sitting in a classroom or a auditorium or a seminar hall where we're discussing or talking to each other, but situational circumstances like this has forced us, all of us, to explore the digital platforms with education, and to explore or to blend technology with education as well. The global outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic, as we have seen, has seen unprecedented measures by the government around the globe to cope and to by nations to ensure human life, and to for their safety. They have ordered all the nations to closure of schools, and they are in a state where they making ensure that education system is still came into a function. Many students are in their homes, stay away from schools because schools are closed. Many students, there is no clarity, and there is an uncertainty in a situation where we don't really tell that how long will it take to reopening to our regular or traditional teaching setup. So there is an uncertainty which has definitely a profound impact on our students' progress in an immediate scenario as well, and for a longer term as well. So I think there would be a lot of good and bad impacts. So we have to experiment little and to make ensure that education continues in some way or other. And this is not just happening around us in Pakistan; it's been happening around the globe right now, and it will definitely have a profound effect on our students and our faculty alike. This has definitely forced us leaders, policymakers, teachers to revisit their policies, which have been in a traditional teaching. We have been, we have to, rethink our operating model strategies, and fundamentally how distance learning could be delivered and could be we can make it more efficient, reliable, and leaving no student behind. So there are a lot of challenges for us. In this session of 25 minutes that we have started quite a few minutes back, we will only discuss about the context of COVID-19. And by means of COVID-19, context of COVID-19, I'm not just really mean about the safety and hygiene purpose, because it's already has been discussed and said in various platforms that how to maintain self-isolation or how to maintain personal hygiene and we need to keep working on that as well. But what I really want to discuss context of COVID-19 in terms of educational challenges and in terms of we as an educator has to face. We have three situations. The situation first we had was pre-COVID-19. Then we just heard about the COVID-19 or novel coronavirus. Educational institutes were in normal operational mode. Teachers, students were gathered in a classroom. We had a certain traditional classroom settings where we are we were at the end of our academic year. Almost every educational student in Pakistan were at the end of their academic exams were expected to be conducted, and teachers were really trying hard to ensure that they had to complete their syllabuses. Students were very about their examinations as well, and their preparation as well. Life was kind of normal. There was an excitement in the teachers. There was an worrying in the students. And ever since our growing up, life functioned this way. We haven't ever imagined that such an uncertain situation of uncertainty could happen to us as well. So there comes an uncertainty as well. Then suddenly this coronavirus from late February onwards in Pakistan has become an issue. Pakistani government, initially since government has started asking educational institutes to close their operations. Then Pakistani government declared a nationwide lockdown and asked all the educational institutes, be it schools, be it colleges, be it universities, to close and shut down their operations. And this is not just happening in. This was just not happening in our Pakistan. Globally, it was happening, and around 188 countries have closed education institutes, which has an estimated led 1.60 billion students to be out of schools or to be out of learning, and this is a massive number. It's a huge number. 1.60 billion students to be out of school, and across the world there was a change. There was not just a change in our daily life. There was a change in educational system as well. And at that time, I don't think that we could be able to imagine the consequences that we were facing that we are facing right now. Now, as we are proceeding towards the situation. And the COVID has been, there's been a discussion that whether we are going to live with COVID-19 or we will, transition to a state after COVID-19. So there is now we are in a state where we are with post-COVID. We have been exposed to COVID-19. We have the situation. We have the pre-COVID situation. We had seen previous COVID situation as well, and we have, being now little more exposed to COVID-19 scenario as well in terms of education. So we have already seen the regular classes were suspended or called off, and now most of the work has to happen digitally or some way or other. So it would be definitely, what does that mean for all of us? We have two ways. Either we have to we think proactively and we think. Either we think proactively to grab the new opportunities, or whether we think about overcoming the existing problems, because we have already a lot of educational problems that we were facing earlier COVID-19. So we have two chances. Now this is an uncertainty that has been already been discussed everywhere. We all were in a situation where we could not definitely tell anybody. Nobody can tell definitely that there will be a transition period or not after COVID-19. We have to how long we have to sustain or maintain this social distancing phenomena and this closure of the schools. So how long will it take? We don't even now more understand. So we have two scenarios, and for whatever challenges we are facing, we have two options. After COVID, if the situation gets better, inshallah, we see the days where COVID-19 was just a phenomena, and it was vaccine. I hope vaccine will create soon, and we will be able to cope with COVID-19, and we will see the situation inshallah after COVID-19. So we have to ask ourselves that whether we are going to use our traditional teaching system or teaching as usual, or we are ready to learn something from this flexible learning environment that we are going through these phases and these times. And we have to also rethink and review our exam and no exam policy, and it has also given us chance to assess the test-driven learning. We have to, really realize, we have to really think and review about our assessment and exam promotion policies as well. So this will be a scenario if we are transition through COVID-19. But let's say we have to sustain with COVID-19 for a longer time. May Allah forgive us, and may Allah keep us away from this disastrous and this very disrupted COVID-19. But if we have to, do we have to look into good out of it? If we have to sustain for a longer time with COVID-19, and we were asked to stop, or we were asked not to open our schools, and we were not going to reopen our schools soon, then we have to definitely permanent shifts to our education system to e-learning or digital learning or distance learning. This has an advantage and a disadvantage depending upon within our own context. There will be no need of a physical spacing if we have to sustain with the COVID-19 for a longer period, because there are so many schools in Karachi. I have heard about that their building rents have been, they have to give a lot of rent monthly for their buildings, and they are of full use right up now. So there is no need of physical spacing, because when we are going to use the distance learning strategies, teacher and student are separated by timelines, and are also separated by distance, and sometimes both as well. So we have to also focus on flexible timetabling, because let's see for this our own workshop that we are expected to have 23 to 24 people around right now, but we have only 4 to 5 people. So we have to use the flexible or blended techniques so that everybody can catch up with it. And I have decided to upload this entire session after once we are done. That's why I am recording it. So we have this scenario. Now welcome to the reality. And we have to, as an educator, as a policy maker, as a leader, as a trainer, counselor, we have to now look around for the alternatives. We can't, keep our education system back out. We have to keep the education system into function. We have to, look for the alternatives. We might be go for digital learning. We might be go for distance learning. We might be, within our own context, we might be use different technologies or different opportunities which was, within our context, we can use. And we are deeply in a need to look around for the alternatives. And we have to accept this fact for as of now, as long as we are dealing with COVID-19, that virtual has become the real. Virtual has become the new real. We have to, understand the fact that we are going to live with this, and we have a chance to learn so many things right now. So we might be, if we get a chance to, get rid of this coronavirus, inshallah, then we will definitely have this entire period of uncertainty as a testament to what we have done and what we haven't, and what factors of virtual learning we can adopt in our traditional, we can edit in our regular or face-to-face teaching. Policymakers now need to review teaching methodologies, learning requirements, because there are a lot of there is a difference in teaching methodology when it comes to teach online or digitally or in a class face-to-face, because in class we have to manage to see certain responses of the students. We change the talk, or we change the environment of the class to the reactions of the students. But now we don't have this access to students' certain reactions. We can't get, and we might not be aware how better a student has got the topic. So we have to now review the teaching methodologies and other relevant areas within our own context. And this will be a massive challenge for all of us. Decision making on education now needs to ensure equity, fairness, and continuity. We have to now make sure to keep education system in function with fairness, leaving no student behind. There are a lot of challenges we are going to face right now. So many schools have decided to take online classes right now, but so many universities had already been ventured to take online classes, but they were miserable failed as well. They were miserable failure as well. So what needs to keep in mind while making decisions? What lacks in our decision making, and what is the need right now to make decisions on education challenges that we are facing in this uncertain situation of COVID-19. Sorry. So I would like to say right now that how many of now more students want to join. We have already 6 participants as of now, and I think right now there is no one. So I think we should now move forward to our major topic. Now we have this a long list of challenges as an educator we have to face, and we are facing right now due to COVID-19. We have a lot of challenges right now as a policymaker, as a teacher, as an educational leader to cope with. I have selected few challenges that are major and in journal a lot of educational leaders around the globe or around the country are facing. There are a lot of challenges that we are facing. This is the second part of our webinar series, and the challenges that we are facing right now is a prolonged closures without innovative alternatives will definitely hurt our vulnerable and exacerbating system inequalities. We can't say that our education system was already doing great, because it had his fair share of inequalities that was existing way before COVID-19. And now this prolonged closure without innovative alternatives will definitely hurt the vulnerable and limited students. We have another massive challenge that we have right now is to ensure learning continues in some way or other. The other challenge that we are going to face and that we are facing right now to review current regulatory framework, what we are doing, what we are experimenting, what we have to deal with assessments and all. We have to need to review current regulatory framework on day-to-day basis to make this education system smooth or going into function. Then there is a challenge for educators to ensure fairness in exams and promotion, leaving no student behind. There is a massive challenge. There are a number of students who are expected to appear in board examinations this year of SSC Part 1, be it SSC Part 2, HSC 1, HSC 2. That there are a number of university students who are expected to, and we were at the end of our academic session, which has a system to get the exams and promote on the basis of the grades that students achieve in their examinations. And now we can't conduct exams in a normal traditional setting. To ensure fairness and equality and fairness and transparency in exams and promotion would be definitely a massive challenge for all the educators around the world, as well as in Pakistan, for all of us. Then there is a challenge of ensuring equality with disrupted academic calendars. We had massive disruptions in our academic calendars. We had already seen that Assam government has already preponed our summer vacations, and if we are going to give more vacations amid corona, then how to deal with the next year academic calendar. So this will be a massive challenge for all of us as educators. And then there is another massive challenge for teachers to deal with parents, because now teaching has become, there was a time when we were in a traditional classroom setup where teaching was more of a student-teacher setup. But now it has become a more parent-central environment. So to deal with different sort of parents has been a massive challenge and will be a massive challenge for all of us as an educator. So this is right now for us challenges that we have for the second half. We're going to we will going to start the second half. We have started recording right now, and now we're going to share. What we were discussing before. What I have heard this message. Someone wants to join it and is joining it, but I think could not connect with me. Okay, I think we have to continue with whatever we were talking about. So we have already discussed the challenges that were being faced by that we're going to face as an educator, and now we have to understand that what are these challenges and how to deal with these challenges. So the major thing is how to make decisions and how to deal all of these challenges. So the first challenge that we had as an educator in our list was to prolong closures without innovative alternatives that will definitely hurt vulnerable and exacerbate existing inequalities to students, leaving some of the students left behind. So what will be my point of view is establishing or scaling up education, whatever the case is for your context, I think is a sudden response to the interruption or disruption of educational purposes or educational continuity as a result of COVID-19. Distance learning has to be, defined in a broader sense. Sometimes it's been often mistaken as just digital learning or e-learning. It could be a print-based materials as well that could be delivered in other ways as well. So distance learning needs to be, defined in a broader sense as well. And common features that are the teacher-student separation by space or time goal. So we can be flexible with timetabling and scheduling as a teacher as well and as a student as well. We can, get education with best of the best faculty and a lot of. So there's a great new and opportunities and alternative has been created by this COVID-19, and education that has been remained largely in traditional face-to-face format. The current challenges has broken this model, which creates definitely a good opportunities, and the key that we are now going to with us, that learning is no longer bound by traditional semester systems or credit hours of having to spend traveling, hours of traveling in class and time wasted. We don't need to do a lot for all of this. Education is not bounded by all of these. And the key advice or the key factor is that education is definitely can happen, or learning can happen anytime or anywhere. Ensuring learning continues in some way or other. This would be a second challenge, that to ensure that learning continues in some way or other. It's been a great or a massive challenge for all the educators, leaders to ensure educational learning continues. there are some institutes who can't be able to, continue with digital learning or distance learning, and they are now doing a struggle to ensure learning continues in some way or other if the situation has going on for a long. So we have two options. We have already been saying that digital platforms we have available, classes can be conducted online through digital platforms, be it Zoom like we are doing right now, or be it different other social media platforms, be it Facebook Live, be it with the YouTube channel. Sumaira Rizwan has entered. Okay, let admit her. She has joined. She is joined us. Okay, so she has joined me. Ensuring learning continues in some way or other has been a massive challenge. What advice? What would be my advice is a digital device. We need to, Sumara, Sumara, can you hear me? Sumara, if you have joined me, can you hear me? This is one of the biggest disadvantages of the online class, where internet connectivity or something like internet problem can be a problem for all of us. I think she could not connect. She could not join audio. Sumaira, if you can hear us, kindly send a message through chat so we can get the idea that you are hearing us. There is no voice. She's been raising question that there is no voice. Join the audio first. She's trying to receive audio from my side, but she's not getting this audio. I would like to ask other members who are present, Shahiba, Sayyid Abdullah and Mohammad Taha, do you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? I would like to ask other members who are present, Shahiba, Sayyid Abdullah and Mohammad Taha, do you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Without further delay, so I was giving this advice to use the digital device. There are two more advice that I would like to give when you are ensuring learning continues in some way or other. The second advice I would like to give, that there is a need to train our teachers. We have to, and another advice that I would like to give is a content preparedness. Without the preparation of a great content, there will be a difference in a content or a material that we usually taught in our traditional classroom setup than in an online platform. So I think we need to be aware of the content preparedness, and we need to better focus on training teachers and make them skilled beforehand. And before going to taking this or exploring this digital platform, we need to give them massive training, maybe a full training work for them as well. The third challenge that we were facing and that we are facing as of now, now we have this uncertainty in a situation that we have to review and revisiting. We have to keep revisiting our on day-to-day basis our current activity frameworks and assessments. Whether online assessments, assignments, open-ended questions, quizzes, online Viva, that can be conducted, continuous assessments. We have to now, review and revisit what's been happening, and we have to keep reviewing this currently regulatory framework. So my advice would be in this challenge that while revisiting and review current regulatory framework and assessment, my advice is to use blend student-centered assessment and monitoring. Use multiple sort of assessment methodologies to assess students so that it works for a major sector of your students. Because one might be able to, be able to score good in open-ended questions and quizzes and online by one might be able to score good in online by others. So we have to blend these student-centered assessments and monitoring to cope this challenge to revisiting of current regulatory framework. We need to blend these monitoring services. Now the fourth challenge that has been, I think, is one of the biggest challenge for all of us as an educator. The Sumera Rizwan has already sent still no voice. I would like to ask, have you joined via audio? Have you joined audio? Without wasting time further, because we have a very limited time for this session, this is one of the biggest challenges, that is ensuring fairness in exams and promotions, keeping in mind that no student leaves behind or left behind. So we have three options that we have, as we already know, some of the boards and education policy makers has already decided to go for automatic promotion. Then there are some institutes who are going to conduct open book examinations. Then there are some universities. Government has asked to HSC or universities to, conduct online examinations if they have this capacity or tendency to conduct online examinations. But there will be a number of questions raised for either of their options available. For example, like if we have to cancel the examination, that as we have already cancelled the examination for so many classes, and we have chose the option to go for the auto promotion of the students. So what will be the basis for the next year college placements and university placements and scholarships? What will be the basis for this, for all of these future situations, and how we will cope from it. Then if we decide to go for a continuous assessments and online examinations, there will be certain questions raised. There will be certain questions raised. Like for instance, in online examination, there will be a technical error. Either our system is able to conduct online examinations, either students are able or students are able to adopt this new format or not. Whether we are going to there will be a massive challenge for all of these options, and we have to ensure equality and fairness. What my advice in this regard is flexibility in grading methodology. We have to whatever option we choose from the above for this challenge. We have to flexible in grading methodologies. We have to give certain amount of relaxation to certain sector of students, and we have to be a little more flexible when it comes to award grading. And while keeping, we have to make sure of fairness, remedial, transparency, and so many factors. So my advice would be definitely a flexibility in grading and award grading methodology. The next challenge that we as an educator are going to face or are facing is ensuring equity with disrupted academic calendars. As you all know that academic calendar has been devastated and badly disrupted by this COVID-19. So what two options that has been is fortunately has been given us. Like for example, independent learning. It has given us a thinking or a rethinking. It has given us the idea of rethinking that independent learning is is being possible in this uncertain situation, and flexible timetabling has made students and teachers and educators a little more flexible in their day-to-day routine work. So student, now the flexible scheduling has become student-centered. If students want to attend the lecture, they want to attend it. If they don't want to attend the lecture, they will not. So we have to my advice would be we have to think innovatively about learning. And we have to flexible in ensuring equity with disruptive academic calendars as well. The last challenge that I would like to quickly discuss that how to deal with parents. Dealing with parents has always been a massive issue for all of us, and there has always been a need of parents, student, and teacher bonding or partnership has always been there. But keeping the circumstances in the mind, we need to think of the parents. And by meaning parents, I don't really mean just the educated parents. We need to think of almost all sorts of parents. The educated parents, the one who are educated but don't have time to sit with their children to ensure learning. And then there are parents who are less educated or who are not aware of digital platforms, who are not being aware or exposed to so many things that we are facing. What my advice would be for this dealing with home, dealing with parents, I think because as parents have now become more central in learning process, I would like to give my advice or my sense to you that we have to keep an eye on the profile of our parents. We have to check on parental profile within our own context if we are going to conduct online classes, distance learning classes. We have to look at the parental profile. We are at the. Also, while going them additional support, we have to give them additional support as well. There will be some parents who might have facing difficulties in learning all these digital platforms. So we have to give them additional support by giving them advices, by giving them some sort of support when it comes to home learning and home education, because this has been a major task for them now, because the tables have turned, the paradigm has changed, and teachers are now becoming less central, or they are being separated by distance and time, and now parents have this all this teaching has become a parent central. I would like to end this session, second session of this webinar right now here. I would like to, we will continue this session and hopefully this the third session will be the last session of our webinar series. I will end the session here, and then I will record this, and then I will just record the word, I'll just convert the recordings, and then I will be back. What is advisable to you guys is to join the meeting after 9 o'clock. Join the meeting. Don't join before 9, and make sure you connect. Make sure to connect your audio beforehand. So I would like to stop this, and I'm ending, and I would like to share the screen. And here we go. There are some recommendations that we are going to, plan, that we are needed to plan when it comes to distance learning solutions. There are a lot of recommendations, and to be precisely, there were 10 recommendations that were given to all the educators around the globe by UNESCO. But I have picked very few of these recommendations to discuss them in detail, and then followed by question answer series. The first recommendation that has been given to us by UNESCO is examine the readiness and choose the most relevant tool. As I have already told you guys or advised you in earlier session, that to use the digital divide to keep on within your own context, to keep on check on parental profile and student profile, how much they are aware of technology. So I would like to again recommend all of you to decide on the use of high technology and low technology solutions based on reliability of local power supplies, maybe the connectivity, like you're seeing that a lot of people right now wanted to join but couldn't join. And there are a lot of issues when it comes to online learning or online training. Digital skills might be skills of teachers and students are to be keep in mind when you are deciding any policy regarding distance learning plan, when you decided to go for a distance learning. I think this could range through integrated digital learning platforms. We can go for the different video lessons. We can prepare video lessons beforehand so that there would be no technical issue, and also there was a timetable flexibility for the students. They can watch that video lesson in whatever the time they need for. And then there is a mocks, massive online oriented courses that been offered to that been offered by a lot of universities. Then there is a recently Tally School has been initiated, and it's been recommended by UNESCO to broadcast through radio and television, to use the television and media platform to educate the children. But I think the Tally School or the broadcasting through radios and television would be might be useful for students who are very self-disciplined, but it might not work for the students who are not very self-disciplined. Because you can't get the massive response or a sudden response of the student when you are going for this for these sort of like video lessons and broadcasting for radios and TV. This online interactions would be highly recommended if you have given the video lectures or video lessons or broadcast some educational programs through TV and radio. The next recommendation that has been given to us by UNESCO is prioritize solutions to address psychological challenges before teaching. As you guys all already know that we have been in quarantine or self-isolation or at home for last 3 months. From the late February and onward, Pakistan has been going under a serious lockdown. Then people were told to stay at home to maintain social distancing, and by keeping in home, while being in home, there are some psychological challenges to not just only students but to parents, but to entire community. There will be a psychological or psychosocial challenges that we have to face. So we have to prioritize our solutions, and we have to often discuss about mental issues and health issues to our students or to our parents, to our teachers. We have to mobilize our we have to connect with school, parents, teachers, students with each other. We are in fact badly need to collaborate with several other organizations to communicate with each other. We have to now need to ensure we need to ensure to create such communities for regular human interaction, so that we can feel like we are still being able to interact with each other, and we have to prioritize our solutions, enabling our social caring measures and address possible psychological challenges that a student or teacher or educational leaders or maybe any of us may face when they are isolated. So we need to keep in mind when we are deciding or making any policy regarding our schools or regarding our educational organizations, that we need to prioritize our solution, and we need to focus or emphasize on psychological or psychosocial challenges. We need to give additional support if needed in this regard as well. The next suggestion or recommendation that has been given to us is, which I have already told you as well, that plan appropriate approaches and limit the number of applications and platforms. Keeping in mind that if someone has 3 or 4 children and they are in 4 different levels, so what sort of are they even able to afford all these tools that are required for the educational purposes to make sure that learning continues. And we also need to plan the tools or media that are available for most students for communication and lessons for learning. I think we need to avoid overloading students and parents both, and we need to also avoid overloading teachers and educators as well by asking them to download and test too many applications or platforms. I think we need to check on how which applications or which tools that are being readily accessible by our students or teachers or parents that need less training of them, that are easy accessible to everybody, and that are in reach of every student, so that we make it sure that no student left behind, or and we can, I think, to use this kind of appropriate approaches. If, like for example, if we are going to conduct English lesson or math English lesson, Urdu lesson, through video lessons, so we might go for a math lesson through live interaction. We might be, there is a concept of a flipped classroom where teacher recorded a video lecture to give the basic concepts of the topic, and then conduct the interactive sessions. So we can conduct the interactive sessions on Zoom or maybe a Facebook Live or YouTube channel. We can upload or give the video lessons beforehand to see, to make students to watch them at their own ease, and then announce an interactive session where all of the problems that they were facing to understand during video lesson, they can interact and be able to communicate with us. So we have to plan appropriate approaches. We might be in a position or in a place where so many students does not have the accessibility to internet connectivity, or they don't have number of tools that are required for digital learning. So we might go for distance or publish-based learning as well. We can, I have seen some of the schools who have this kind of policy that they have, prepare a material, publish-based material, and they make the packages and ask the parents, or call the parents to collect all the packages and complete it by given deadlines, and then submit it back, so that we ensure that in some way or other education continues. And I think it would be definitely up to our own context that what sort of challenges that we are facing as an educator, and what are our own limitations as an educator, or as an organization in charge, or the policy maker. So we have to keep in mind in these planned appropriate approaches as well. The other recommendation that was given to us by UNESCO is define the duration of distance learning units based on student self-regulation skills. Like for example, for instance, for this webinar, we had already decided it was comprised of 4 sessions. But keeping a circumstances in my mind, I have rapidly decide that I will manage or compress it in 3 sessions, and this will be our last session as well. So we have to define the duration of distance learning units, because some might lose interest when it comes to distance learning. Some students might does not want to listen or interact. Some students might not learn or connect for such a long time, and it has some or health hazard as well to be connected with technology for so long. So we have to keep in mind a coherent timing according to the level of the student's self-regulation and cognitive abilities, especially for live streaming classes. Like as of now, we are doing a live streaming class for a webinar. We have to keep in mind the interaction, the interest of audience as well. Then, how can we improve the students' engagement? So we can improve our students' engagement through different approaches that are appropriate for their interest. We might ask any of them to, unmute themselves and come on a video and interact face to face digitally. including utilizing possible group discussions. Maybe we initiate group discussion problems and peer resistance and peer assessment, etc., etc. So we have sort of different. We have to use sort of blended approaches and technologies. And uh, and one thing that I was reading during studying or researching for this whole webinar, that UNESCO has also suggest us to keep the timings of the review lessons very short, like 10 to 20 minutes for the lower classes, and for the secondary classes not more than 40 minutes. So we have to keep in mind to at least break the segments of the session if it is so long. The last recommendation that I have chosen for that from the 10 recommendation list from UNESCO is plan for sustainability and long-term goals. There will be a transition period, inshallah, very soon, if Allah wills. There will be a transition period back to more school-based learning settings. We will inshallah see the day when we will get back to this transition period where Corona was just a phenomena, and then there will be definitely there will be a few things, few learning strategies or settings of distance teachings will definitely revert back quickly to face-to-face provision. Like for example, this interaction that was a hard or a hardcore or a massive challenge for us right now to interact with our students or to make sure or assure the understanding level of the students will definitely go back to revert back to a face-to-face provision of our traditional classroom settings. But we have to know now plan strategies which progress from the provision of rapid response or to a transitional period to a long-term goal of education provision system. We have to keep the good. We have to look onto the goods of the online learning setup, and while we are doing right now as an alternative, we might see a day or a period or a transition period where we will go back inshallah to more school-based learning settings. So I suggest you guys to keep on taking all the goods that we are have been able to. Someone has wanted to join us. Salat Qadri is joining us. I would like him to kindly connect to the audio and unmute yourself and unhide yourself. We are recording this lecture and we might upload it on our social media platform. To kindly unmute yourself or unhide yourself. Please connect it to the audio. Quickly, we have just 5 minutes left. I would like Salat Qadri to kindly unmute himself, mute himself and unhide his video. Join audio via device. I think I need to give him a message for chat. I hope he can hear us. So before ending this session, I would like all of you to participate quickly. If you have any question regarding this webinar, or if you have any question which we have discussed earlier in previous of our sections, or if you don't have any question, I would like to see the chat. If you don't have any question, I will definitely go for a quick recap of whatever I have told you guys in all of the session before ending the session. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. if there are any question from you guys, it was highly appreciated, so that it may give us a feeling of interaction with you guys. If to answer them, definitely. Sayyid Abdullah has questioned me right now that what are your thoughts if we go for the reopening of the schools? Very good question. If we decided, if the government, if actually we are not in the position to decide whether we are going to go for a reopening of the schools or not. But I would. I think now you can hear me, Salat Mirza. Thank you so much for joining. We are just at the end of our session. But the good thing is we have already recorded all of our session, which will be premiered right after the session ended to our to our Facebook Live event page. Before ending this session, the question asked by Sayyid Abdullah that what are my thoughts if we go for the reopening of schools. There will be a long way. I am not seeing in the near future that school gonna open very soon. So I think if we are going, if circumstances allowed us, or if government has asked us to reopen our operations or go back to our traditional classroom settings or school setting or learning setting, I think we need to practice highly safety measures. As we have seen some of the international schools that have been opening these days are practicing a very strict hygiene and maintaining social distancing. And one thing I'm seeing right now these days that a lot of people are not taking this entire COVID-19 issue seriously, and I have a very high reservation that whether students or teachers or school management would be even able to ensure that the social distancing that has been given to the entire SOP that will be given to us by government. I don't know whether the school organizations or education schools will be able to follow that. I am not seeing that. You have already seen that whatever sectors have opened back after lockdown, there were no to less safety precautions, and we need to aware our people around ourselves to be use masks or have safety sanitizers and keep washing our hands to maintain the social distance while not shaking hands. So I don't think I am seeing schools reopening very soon in the near future. And if we go for it, I think it would be a massive challenge for all of the educators or school leaders or education leaders to maintain or to ensure the SOPs. I don't think it would be feasible for us. I'm not seeing it feasible as of now. I think there is no question from anybody anymore. Before ending this session, I would like to quickly review or recap all the sessions that I have has started at 8 o'clock. I would like to quickly give it a recap of it. So, in the first session, we discussed the context of COVID-19 in terms of educational challenges, that schools were in normal operational modes, teachers were gathered in classroom, working hard to ensure that they had to complete their syllabus. Exams were about to happen. Then suddenly, this entire COVID-19 issue has become a phenomena. The Pakistani government has declared a lockdown and asked schools universities, and all the educational sectors to close and shut off their operations. Globally, there was a change. We have two situations of uncertainty that that either we have to deal with for a longer run with COVID-19, or we will see a transition phase soon after COVID-19. So we have to look up to alternatives, and we have to realize that now virtual has become the new real, and we have to we have a challenge to look around for the alternatives to keep the education system into function. For the challenges that has been discussed, that the number one, that prolonged closures without innovative alternatives, that definitely will hurt our existing inequalities to students. For that, I have supposed to use digital platform for distance learning in setup to cope or to make sure that education or learning continues in some way or other. For this, you can definitely use digital platform, publish based material as well. You can keep prepare material at your school, and then ask students or parents to collect themselves, or ask or maybe send or deliver the students by courier services and submit it to before deadline. But we have to keep in mind this digital divide and content preparedness and the training of our skilled teachers. I would like Suleman Sahab to unhide himself. You can keep your video turned off while hearing me. Then there is a massive challenge of ensuring fairness and promotion. We have options like automatic promotion, open book examination, online examination, which all of have their advantages and disadvantages, pros and cons. My advice for that was flexibility in grading methodologies. Then there was a challenge for all of us that ensuring equity with disrupted academic calendars. I advise to all my learners who are present in this webinar to promote independent learning, flexible scheduling, or timetabling. Think innovatively about learning strategies. Then there is this massive challenge to how to deal with parents to ensure home education, because education has become more parent-central now. Teacher has separated by the distance or time with the student, and parents are now become more aware or more central. So we have to give them additional support. By keeping this, all of this, I would like to end my session right here. For the live session and for all the recorded sessions, you can join us our Facebook page. I will definitely give all the links to you via email or WhatsApp, and all the contact information I have of you guys. Thank you so much for joining. And if you have any question, leave a comment on our pages. We will be definitely get back to you. Thank you so much for joining this session. We will end it here. Thank you so much.